All right. I am doing question number 8. So let me see what we got here. All right, we've got another quadratic, and they want us to find the solutions, and they want them as fractions or integers, no decimals. So let's do this. Let me take a picture and get this cracking. All right, so now this is not equal to 0, so I got to get that -2 to the other side. And the way I move it to the other side is I add it, and I'm going to be adding it to the constants since they both are constants. And so we're going to have 4b squared minus 5b minus 4. So a -6 plus 2 is a -4 equals 0. Now the A term is 4, the B term is a -5, the C term is a -4. That's what I'm going to store, and then I'm just going to see what we got. So let me go here. I've already got the formula in there from a couple questions ago where I forgot to put the sign. But so I'm going to go 4, and I'm going to store that into A, boom. And then I'm going to take, I'm going to take 4, and I'm going to store that into A, boom. And then I'm going to take a -5, and I'm going to store that into B, boom. And then I'm going to take a -4 and store that into C. I think I might have said a -4 into B. Should be a -5, but what I put on my screen. So now all I'm going to do is I'm going to go up here and I'm going to copy it. And let's see if we get decimals or, yeah, we got decimals. So what this means is that this part in here, the b squared minus 4ac part, is irrational. It's not a perfect square, so when you take the square root of it, that's why you're getting this irrational root. They don't want decimals, they want fractions. So all I'm going to do now is I'm going to take the b squared minus 4ac part, 4a times c, and I'm just going to calculate that, and I'm going to keep it as a square root. So let me show you how I'm going to do that. If I go to my iPad, it's going to be x equals a -5 plus or minus. It's going to be a square root of 89 because that's what we calculated. Then it's going to be 2 times 4, which is 8. So let's go. We're going to go here, get rid of this. Boom, boom, boom. And then I'm going to go B. I need a fraction, so it's going to be a negative times a negative is going to be a positive. Then it's going to be plus or minus square root 89. Down here, it's going to be 2 times 4, which is 8. And that's our answer. And boom, we're done. Okay, that's how you do it. You got to check it to see if it's a fraction or irrational. If it's irrational and they said put it in simplest form or the exact form, then you got to go back and that b squared minus 4ac part, calculate that, and then just leave that in the square root as a square root. All right, I'm going to stop and post.